Welcome. Let's continue with what I believe is the ultimate. Yeah, it's the last gate. We have one more star, and then pretty much everything's done, and it's head into the megastructure to try to free Athena. The problem I faced with this puzzle last week was just I found it felt like I had to put the connector there. And I would use the thrust of the pillar to push it down, which would make it shoot away the blue beams instead. That seemed good. But then, I don't know if I can say luckily, but not too long after the stream, I realized my fatal mistake, and it's quite embarrassing to be fair. I'm gonna have to hook up quite a few things. I'm gonna hook up you and you. I'm gonna hook up you to you. Don't think I need to hook you up to that. Take connector, you, 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 you. I think that's all I need. Because what I realized is I kept trying to put it here when I was down here and try to jump over and climb the ladder, but I could just drop it from there. I don't know if that will give me enough time, but it's certainly worth testing, at least in my opinion. So I'm gonna hook this up to the other ones. Way back here. Boom. Should be that. And now, I should just be able to drop it, but it's difficult to know how far I need to drop it. This seems promising. Oh, no, wait. Ah, shoot. I forgot I needed to power this so it can push everything off. Oh well. Back to the setup we go. Still don't know if this is going to be enough time. Is that everything for everything to work? But hey, at least I have a lot more time than last time because I don't need to spend those precious seconds climbing the ladder. So let's... Ah, shoot, that's... I can definitely save some time by just immediately turning around. I could probably maybe also drop it a bit closer. Or maybe I can drop it higher. Ah, but now resetting this is just pain. Am I gonna really have to do this every time I want to reset that? Guess what I can do is... Nah. I was gonna say I could just switch between which one does what job. But that's too annoying. So I'll put you there once again, snatch you, I'll take that, I'll take that. And then I'll take that. Now you have to get up here. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is 100% so annoying. It feels like there has to be a better way to do this. I still don't even know if this is possible. But it would explain pretty much everything. So it feels like it's something I ought to give a proper go. Okay, let's put you really on the edge. Is this a... Oh, This is a soft lock even, but that's so close. Like, literally in the face of it. But on the other hand, if this is the intended solution, it would be like the only one that is so precise. Like timing-wise. But it is close enough where it's just not something I can ignore. I have to give it a go again. This time... Now that I think about it, how would you even have done this normally? Because you couldn't... Initially when the game launched, you couldn't run backwards. So were you just supposed to aim to the side, or is there a better setup that is not as time sensitive? Can't think of one, so I'll just do... Of course it goes all the way to the right. So let's do this. I can run that. Drop. Drop. Maybe? Maybe that's something. I'm just gonna... I don't think I don't really know how many more tries I'm gonna give it before I look for a more sustainable solution. But on the other hand, everything is going to be timer based. So the question is, is there a way for me to make the timer more lenient? That's the only position for it to reach those two, so that's kinda... That's not really something I can argue on. I can put... The further to the side I put it, the better. Oh, this is not gonna work. Yep. I ran into a wall. It doesn't really utilize this. Maybe there is a method. But I don't really see a method to the madness. Because the only way I can do with putting something here, I can't really do anything with. Like, one of the few ways to actually get that one is to put it here. Can't change that. But that is an assumption I might have to change later if I don't get this running. Oh, I forgot to hook it up. Otherwise, that probably was it. So let's make sure I hook you up. It's so close. But this time I noticed that it is a bit slow with before it starts to reach the blue. So that means a better angle between the one up there and the one here might allow me to have more time. And a better angle would be more to the side, because basically this is going to become unreachable. It's going to be a huge block here. So I can go for it more to the side, would help. Further back would not help, so forward and to the side, so as close to where the center point is right now. That would be, as close to that as possible, would be the optimal way for me to position that, instead of basically me doing it on the opposite place completely, which might actually just explain why the timing is so tight, because it's not actually supposed to be tight. It's just me positioning things in the worst way possible. So I'm not gonna bother that. And I can see that this... yeah, this is really, really visible. This should 100% give me maybe an additional half a second. Now I just gotta line everything up appropriately. I didn't want to do the... okay, yeah, that was... did not become as tight once I just positioned it.
It's opening. Come meet me. I'll send you the coordinates in case you don't already have them. I have one last task for you.
Well, good. Problem is, I don't know where you are, Cornelius. I don't even know what world you're in. But I'm still not done here, because I still have the star. The last star. The 24th. So, if I remember correctly, the Pandora is over there. Really nice music associated with Cornelius. Okay, it's kind of back to normal. So one thought I had before, I know I can steal that one's red light, and I do remember the Pandora requiring red. So technically all I need for Pandora is to potentially just escort a connector. Okay, there she is, I was way off. But I just need to escort one connector, or not, smuggle out a connector from one of the puzzles. That could give me Pandora. Did they really just... I feel like those outlines were not either as prominent before, or they didn't exist before. I don't see, like, anything hidden here. So the question for me becomes, is the connector that I'm potentially looking for, because I've tried to find the ways to reach it from within the puzzles and I haven't succeeded at all. Is there potentially a hidden connector, or do I have to smuggle a connector out of here? Or... okay, that's interesting. But no, not smuggle it out of here. Smuggling out of one of the tests. Or puzzles, rather. It's so desolate. I don't think there is a hidden connector. If there is a hidden connector somewhere, that would not be particularly good. I don't think... there was another place that had a hidden compartments. But those were rather obvious because you needed, like, a huge valley had fans side to side of it because you needed to use the fans to get to the thing. So it was rather obvious where, or like that, there was something there. Now that also means that one of these ruins could just, I believe this was the ruins that had, yeah, that was the ruins that had a Stratagon of Stratages, or whatever it was called. But it also means that one of these ruins would be a good prominent way to put a connector. But all of this assumes still that that is the way forward. I do not believe it is possible to view Pandora from down there, any of these. So if she were to be hooked up, it would almost have to be that one, but that one does not have the red beam. This one does, but it's pretty much caged in. So I do think potentially what I need to do is smuggle a connector out. That would fix a lot of my problems. Now, smuggling items out is rarely easy. I can't on the top of my head recall if we've done that in this game. I know it was a thing in the last game, but I don't know if it was a thing in this game. There's certainly been that you need to use something from within a puzzle outside the puzzle, but never really taking an object from within a puzzle and bring it to the outside. So let's start with number 4. Do you have a connector? Is the first thing to really check. You do have connector. But do you have a way to get the connector outside? No, no hidden compartments there. Okay, so this looks just fairly impossible. There are no walls that I could tunnel through. And there is no way for me to get enough elevation or anything to really get anywhere. Okay, good. That... we know that then. Fantastic. So let's head around to puzzle number 1. It is possible that I can smuggle an item out from one of the 4 puzzles down. Stairs, I guess. It's not stairs, but down there. As if I hold an item through the beam, I don't know if I travel with the item, but I would presume I do. This one has tons of lights, but it's also very closed off. Sadly, it even has red, but that doesn't help because there's no way for me to make it accessible from number 4. So is there a way for me to get out of here is the question. I do not believe so. There's not really a lot of elevation involved in a lot of these puzzles up here. And it's definitely too difficult to aim. There's no way you could actually... It's weird, I don't know how close I need to get to see the star on the nav bar at the top. But I can't even see the nav bar. She is all the way over there, no way you can aim that. Number 3 did not have a connector. I'm almost 100% certain. But that means I have to go downstairs. Or down beam, I guess. Unless there is like a way for me to hook up. Like there is a connector built into this tower. Because if that's the case, then I could throw around the red beam from 1 or 2. Get it to this tower and then maybe redirect it even more from puzzle 4. But I believe I've tried that. Or I know at least I've tried with the top. So let me try from downstairs. What can I do from downstairs? Can I smuggle anything out? Because it is going to be impossible to view Pandora from down there. What I want is a connector. The red beam I already have from puzzle 7. Yeah, from puzzle 7. Hello, Spire. Yes, I finished it at the beginning of the stream, so... yeah, if you rewind like 10 seconds, you can see me beating the last Golden Gate puzzle. So all I'm doing right now is trying to figure out the Sphinx, and because that's the last star, and after that I'll talk to Cornelius. Thank you very much. But it's not easy to Wait, was it because I stood somewhere weird? Wait. Okay, it was just that pushing me. It doesn't really look I can do that. So is there a way for me to escort this in or smuggle it out? Doesn't look like it. So I think I'm back to trying to crack open number 7. This one has a lot of elevation to play with. If I could get onto this, that's really easy for me to get out of the level. And this one does have a connector, it does have a red beam I can reach from atop. So this feels so promising. All I got to do is find a way to get the connector. Well, there's the connector, but get the connector out of here. But what is a non-janky way to do it? Well, first it looks like I'm going to just have to get the connector. That's good step 1. It's a shame that all of this water exists as well. So I can get it outside. These I tried, but they just automatically push you off. The table I can't jump from. This is all boxed in. So the question now becomes, how do I get out of here? There's so many platforms I can almost feel like I can jump off of, but that place has made a good effort trying to just block off everything. Okay, this is not janky. Do I get enough momentum to get there? I do. I smuggled it out. Not sure if that is the intended way to smuggle the item out, but hey, it worked for me. You would have infinite retries, so I guess it's actually a lot more lenient than the Golden Gate puzzle of this world. Now, the question is, do I... And I still have all the item. Nice. So that's the Sphinx done. Or not the Sphinx, the Pandora. It's so precise from here. I really have to get quite close. And this is even on 4K. So it's supposed... like, it is actually rendering the pixels almost. Okay, that's feasible. Not sure why I'm experiencing so much lag today. Let me actually check that, because this wasn't a problem last time. Last few streams. No, my computer is not even close to being fully utilized, and I'm still experiencing stuff. Maybe it does not like DLSS together with streaming? Okay.
It is not the voice of God that a prophet seeks in the desert, but the silence of man.
Oh, I mean, about still implies that it was slightly different. So how did you can't talk today. How did you do it, Spire? That was, or rather, what was the modification to what I did? Now, where on earth is Cornelius? Alright, so for the others. So there are multiple ways to get out of it. Okay. Now let's head to the big boy structure. Oh, hold on. I mean, since I have solved it now, yeah, sure. Tell me, what was the intended way? So I have things, I can deposit a lot of stuff there, and there is also golden gates there. I'm gonna start looking at... I did not see a giant connector at the side of the tower. I tried with the connector in my hand, holding, like, scanning the entire building, and I did not find anywhere where it tried to connect. Also, do I do this now or before or after Cornelius? Oh, I mean that would have been a lot easier, but okay. I guess I gotta go back to... I guess I gotta go back and check it out later, if I have time. There's a hidden connector in Puzzle 4? But if I remember correctly, Puzzle 4 is too far away to even see it, so I guess it on the outside of Puzzle 4? Yeah, because Puzzle 3 is the one that is most...
My theory accounts for everything. It explains every aspect of the cosmos.
Yeah, it's Puzzle 3 you're talking about.
There are no gaps, no errors, not even ambiguities. And it works, which is the ultimate proof. I can calculate the history of the universe from the Big Bang to the death of the last atom, but when I compare my calculations to the available data, there's one point which consistently doesn't match up. Billions of light years away in the void, there's an anomaly. It's been there since before the beginning of time, and I think it's waiting for us.
Oh, that's nice. Also, that was a really cool cinematic. I do not have all the Stratons, because I don't even know what if... I know there's one per, but I don't know more than that. It is not aliens. Strange vehicle. I mean, they're numbered, but they appear to be numbered in the order I found them, and not in the order they occur. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wonderful, I have all lift... oh wait, I already got an achievement for all the lift threads here in Trevor. So, yeah, but you're probably right, there are 3 more, but I don't know where it is, because this...
I see these beings, these children of a future age, wandering around an island more fantastical than Atlantis itself.
And that's potentially something to check out, but I do believe... I watched my... I mean, it's always worth checking, Spire. It could be that case. The reason I'm not entirely sure is... I gifted this game to my friend, and I watched him play through it. He's still on... like... I think he's on East 2, so he hasn't come that far. But I think he discovered this Straton on East 2, and I don't think, or at least I don't remember, me getting it on East 2, and that's the second world, so...
Thank you for coming, 1K.
But it's something to check out.
You've done a lot for my family, and I appreciate it. We're almost there, but we'll have to work together to save Miranda. That's kind of you, 1K. I don't know how much credit we really deserve, but we tried. We did our best, even if it wasn't enough. You need to enter the liminal space between Athena's mind and the machine, the bridge between thought and action. There, you have to find the part of the process where Miranda's pattern still exists, where it's been trapped since the moment her physical body was destroyed while she was logged into the machine. A dream quest, if you will. And I have to stay out here, guiding you and making sure your own pattern stays intact.
Do I dare ask what if Miranda isn't there? Because if she is there, shouldn't we have seen a sign of her? We've only seen signs of Athena. Or maybe there has been signs that I haven't thought of. I mean, I might as well ask.
It's not impossible that I'm wrong. The machine has been upgraded more than once since the day she died, and Athena's dreams have affected it in unpredictable ways. If that's the case, I don't know. Then maybe it's over. But I don't think they're wrong.
Even if he's wrong, I will be able to give him closure. Which is really important. Alright.
So far, so good. Look for a visual representation of Miranda.
Those are from the first game. That's nice. And I guess there are like security guards here. If this is a liminal space, it does make sense that these will be security guards, because, oh boy, they were not always the most fun to deal with in the first game.
I think you're getting closer.
Well, thanks, but I still need to... They're not desyncing, okay. That's bad news. It looks like the turn-off for like these... Okay, they are desyncing. Alright, it's just permanently there, so it is one of the sidewalks I have to go into. I hope is symmetrical. That almost jump scared me. It just attacked me from nowhere. But also, this is a good introduction for those who have not played the first game, so that's kudos to you, developers. Oh, these are really desynced this time. Still, I know what to do.
I think you're getting closer.
Well, I would certainly hope so. No clue where the blue light is coming from, but... Oh, it's a box, so I do have to go through both sides. Or do I jump over? I could just jump over. Maybe there's a secret? Or it's just like this.
That's it. That's her. Just make contact and I can pull you both out.
Oh, she was very... decked out.
I've been so lost. I heard my mother's voice, but she couldn't hear mine. I know I made a mistake, but I couldn't apologize. I screamed and screamed and screamed, and then I was dead. This place is confusing. Did my father send you?
She was very compressed in that voice. You could very clearly hear the consonants.
Miranda, please talk to me. Are you okay? Did it work?
Father? I... I'm okay.
Wait, where did the body come from?
I'll never be able to repay what you did for me, my friend. No adequate words exist in any language on Earth that could explain what this means to me. The greatest miracle of our existence, 1K. The miracle that so many of our ancestors couldn't have imagined is that we are capable of love. That love isn't a chemical delusion experienced by mammals, but a fundamental property of sentience. To be sentient, to exist in the first person, is to be alone, to be separate. But all of us, even machines, are always reaching for transcendence. And the only place we can find it is in each other. There was an ancient poet who put it best, I think. We must love one another or die.
Yeah, I have so many questions.
I still have limited access to the Noema system. Do you remember that body replication technology you encountered in the puzzles? It's the original version of that. That's not for me to decide. But here's what I've come to believe. All of Athena's fears are legitimate. So are all of her hopes. And the only way of ever really overcoming that contradiction is faith. That faith can't be forced, and it can't be bought. We must choose to believe that our strange, long journey through the cosmos matters. Not to some external force, but to us. Once you get deep enough, you'll see the singularity, but don't let that distract you. The closer you get to Athena, the deeper inside her dream you will be. With the powers at her command, space and time may not behave in the way you expect them to. Still, underneath all of it, there will be a logic. Try to discover it.
Well, that's just cryptic. Hello, Miranda.
Did I say thank you for saving me? Sorry if I didn't. It was all very strange. I thought I might be hallucinating.
Oh, good that I get to just ask you so many stuff.
Very well. Alarmed and embarrassed by all the upset I've caused, but otherwise well. Thank you. Yes, it was. Mother's safety protocols would have prevented the accident. That's the truth, and I have to learn to live with it. All I remember is the light. For a moment, I could see something incredible, and then it destroyed me. I do, yes, but I also see how terrifying the universe can be. How cold and uncaring. It's something I still need to think about. I'm obviously not going to say that there are no dangers. I'm a case study for how smugness and self-importance can lead to tragedy. But you can do better than that. And I can do better than that too. Thanks to you. I need to run a full systems diagnostic to make sure I'm not going to explode or something. I'm not taking any chances, not again. After that, I'll try to see if there's any way of reaching Mother from here. But I suspect that you're the only one who can reach her now. You're part of her dream. Let me just say thank you one last time. Thank you for helping Father save me, and thank you for coming back to the island to save Mother.
Yeah, what I was gonna say about her realizing...
I can't believe you saved her, 1K. You and Cornelius took something awful, and you didn't give up, and you found a way of making it okay, even though it seemed completely impossible. You used the pain, and maybe we can't always bring people back from the dead, but we don't surrender.
Thank you, Yakut. So what I was going to say is, I think a good note of what she was trying to say, or not what she was trying to say, but what she realized with how cold and uncaring the universe can be is, she viewed it as music and harmony, but there is also counter harmony, and I think she has realized that now, which is nice. Right. Okay. Elwyn, realizing that he's just been an annoying troll. So first off, let's test if I can find the Straton in E2. That does prove that the numbers are just based on what order I pick them up. And not in actually which order they are in the place, which is certainly going to make things quite awkward in trying to find the last 3 Straton. I constantly forget what he's called. It's Straton of Strategus? Something. If I remember correctly, in East 2 he was along the edge by a wooden... or not by a wooden, by a stone. And indeed, I have picked this one up. Okay. That does not I mean, that shows that I remembered wrong. At least that it wasn't in East 2. That my friend found one of those. That I didn't find it. So let's go under the assumption that they are numbered according to where you get them, which means I need to go to the last 3. And the west is... no, it's not the west, it's the south that's the final 3, right? No, it's the west that's the final 3. Yeah. So that means in none of these, I have found a Straton. I definitely know I haven't found it in High Plain. I definitely know I haven't found it in Anthropic Hills. I'm unsure about Western Delta. So it may be true. And that one way to check it if it's true is to go for the one in Anthropic Hills, because that means we should not find number 10, we should find number 11 here. Because it's the second to last one. The question now is just, where is the Straton? No, wait, I think I picked up the Straton here. Because is the Straton the one you need to use the fans to get to? Just gotta remember... yeah, because isn't the Straton the thing over there? Hello, Melville. If I can remember the fans, I can... or where the fans were, I could prove that. I believe it was just... now I gotta find where on earth that was the fans were. So now, how do I find some random fans? I keep thinking it's in this direction. That's definitely where the Straton was. And I don't see that reflection anymore, so it's... and there we see where the fans are. No, that's not how I get up there. Yeah, that is definitely where the Straton was. Which means they are actually not numbered. So I just have to find what 3 places I've not found them in. That's not a very nice thing to need to remember. I don't know how long the final section is, but I'm going to presume that an hour is enough. Yeah, I know, Spire. It's a shame, really. Because it's still, I gotta find him still. Once I figure out which 3 I haven't found him in, I still gotta find it. I am almost 100% certain I've not found him in the High Plain. Southern Coast, it would be nice if these actually told me. Or if there was a way to check it out. Maybe the,
It is easy to...
There doesn't seem to actually be any indication of where they could originate from. Maybe... in the post-game, does the museum maybe have some form of indication? Yeah, I know. My memory is failing me. I know, I'm getting old. I'm not really old, but my memory is not as good as it used to be. Right. So where could the Stratton be here? The thing is, on the other hand, is it even worth chasing them? Because it's probably just an achievement, just like the Trevor and Luthrasir. So I think that might be something for me to do a second playthrough. Or during a second playthrough. Just like how I kind of want to... There is no achievement for them? Then what's the purpose of getting all of them, if there is no reward for it? Is it kind of like the human relics? There's like literally no purpose? Or the Prometheus flames? Getting all of them is also completely useless? Or I guess Prometheus spark, not flame. Why is everybody looking away?
Yes? Well done, Wonke. You did something meaningful there. And now we know what Cornelius was up to as well. Nothing mysterious, just a father trying to help his daughter.
Hey, 1K. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, you can give me a hug.
I mean, yeah, I do, but it's meaning a completely new person. No offense, 1K. Sorry, I don't know why this makes me so nervous. Should I get her a present? No, don't be stupid, Yakut. She's made stuff out of thin air. What could she possibly want, right? Forget I said any of this.
He has a crush, he has a crush.
You did a remarkable thing, 1K. Helping a father save his daughter. Defying death itself. Claiming something back that seemed lost to time. I can't think of anything more noble or more hopeful. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Byron.
He is the one person who never gave up, who never lost sight of what matters.
Guess it's time to head into the VTOL. It's time for the final showdown.
All right, my friends, this is it. we've come a long way together, but there's a little bit further still to go. It's time to save Athena and reclaim the future.
Oh, Spire, since you're here, do you know, at this part of the game, if I had done things better, would it have been possible for Al to be here as well? Or was it always kind of like Al or Byron? Okay. That's a shame, to be honest. It would have been nice if there was some true path. Where maybe not everybody were happy, but everybody still stuck together. So, what did Cornelius say? Do not get tempted by the singularity. The deeper or the closer I get to Athena, the deeper into her dream I will get, so try to get abstract. You chose the middle path. Come on, how could you not simp for Byron? I mean, I understand why you wouldn't, but come on. Oh, we're ignoring the former platform. The music is getting epic. I have no clue where we are heading. Into a wall, it looks like. Oh no, we're heading into the sun, of course. Of course, the sun is in the middle of the megastructure. Oh.
The singularity. It's beautiful.
Now this is the sun. But we saw it in one of the visions. In one of the stream overloads. So it's not the first time we see
It's
it.
up to you now, 1K. We'll follow you if we can.
Good luck, 1K. I know you'll do the right thing.
Don't die, kiddo.
I mean, this looks gorgeous. It's so cool seeing games visualize what is previously very difficult to get a good 3D render of. Oh, come on, that's rude of him. But if that's the case, maybe there is a true ending where everybody gets back together for this occasion. Like, it's not a middle path, it's like more of an extreme path, where you befriend everybody and somehow you have to really toss and turn between your alignment with Byron and Al. Because they are polar opposites, so those are difficult. Melville and Yakud are just, hey, try to quell their fears and reconfirm their beliefs. Of course, puzzles. Well... I've never seen a white beam before. Yeah, that's... Where's even the source? Because it just keeps toggling no matter what. Did I miss? Yeah, I missed this also. So that is obviously going to be the last point, but let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, that's how the superposition works. Good to know. Also really cool, because I love superposition. It's a wonderful phenomena. Now I just have to do this. Right, keep connections. Put you there. Put you there. Oh, I never really talked a lot with the people inside the city, so I'm like... I'm not unpopular with them, but I'm not popular with them. Helga, I think, likes me. Apart from Helga, I don't know who else likes me. I did not sign the petition because I thought it's just bogus. So they don't probably like me, but I don't think they dislike me either. Oh, that's so... Oh, these are two completely different puzzles. Oh, I can choose between a utopia and a dystopia. I'm gonna choose the utopia, of course. I can solve both. That would be nice. But yeah, this is so pretty. Also, I get why that make me lag. Why would I not want to solve the utopia puzzles? Oh, I do have to solve all of the puzzles because this is more than 4 pieces. It's 8 pieces. So I have to solve all the puzzles, all 8, and then I have to try to figure out if I want a utopia path or dystopia path, which seems like a no-brainer. Why would I want the dystopian path? Also looks like these interconnect a lot more, which is really cool. Nope, that's blocked off. So this is the first puzzle. Interesting. How do I mean, I need a red signal, or I need that, but I don't have a beam. I mean, I have a beam there, but I can't access it. Because this is glass, so this is not gonna work. I mean, there's the red, but that doesn't help me, because I have an inverter. I could get red from there, or blue rather, I would like blue there. Huh. How is this? I mean, it's such a pretty place. Let me start with the dystopians. Prepare for lag spikes. This is dystopian future. See, I have blue. Oh. I see. If I do that, does that mean it is connected to the utopian future? It is. That's going to be kinda annoying. If I could have to go back there, if there's no way for me to more quickly switch between them, that's going to be quite bothersome the further into everything I go. But it is cool that they are connected like that.
Alexandra Drennan said that we are not entirely bound by time. Our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. She said knowledge is a kind of freedom. But I have the ultimate knowledge, and I'm not free.
Huh? Oh, that's why. Got it. Also, next prediction. She is going to basically in the utopia, she's going to have the sad thoughts, and in the dystopia, she's going to have the positive thoughts. Really gorgeous place. I need blue, which is a problem because all I have is blue. I need red. I could power that up through there. So I'm going to go back to the other place and I'm going to see if I can change that one to be red. Also, because this is a pressure plate now, maybe that means it is going to be doing something in the other place. Oh, this one, it wasn't as rough. No? That's... Oh, right. Okay, that's what I do. I give this the red signal. Because I can give it the blue signal because I got access to the blue beam thanks to finishing the first puzzle. So, I'll take my trusty little inverter and invert that. Lovely. So now I'm here, and I have an accumulator. Now that's a powerful tool. So I can collect both blue and red right now, and looks like I need to collect the blue. Lovely. Now I can fly. That's the second interconnecting puzzle.
I can calculate the future of this planet. All the things that we will see if we choose not to act.
Well, that one was a positive, so it looks all negative right now. And I guess this is the future if we choose to not to act, because we know things are currently getting worse. Now, with that said, oh, I can just do this. And I'm gonna grab you, because teleporters are cool. So this one looks like what it's going to require of me is... Yeah, this one's going to require me to get the red accumulator, but that's something I can do. So I do this, I discharge while I run. Charge you up, Scotty. And that's that done. This one was not interconnected whatsoever. This was... I mean, it's partially...
The continents will move, the mountains will fade away, even the stars will change. The days will grow longer as the rotation of the Earth slows.
Correct. All indeed correct observations. Thank you very much, Athena. Very cool. Well, there's a copy of me, there's a white one, so I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. Alright, so this is another way for me to switch. Good, very good. Oh, this was just what I was supposed to do, so I guess I'll just hook you up like that. And I'll switch to the Utopia. And I need a blue beam. There we go, we have the red, which will invert to a blue. Just, there you are. Thank you. That's that for this. I don't know what I need the gravity shifter for currently, but I'm... Oh, I can do an RGB swap, so that's going to be useful late. Oh, that's Alexandra Drennan, I would presume. Ah. I could solve this puzzle, probably. But the thing is, I know the other one is currently more unlocked now. No, I don't have a red signal. No, even if I did, that would not work. So I do probably need to head back. So I can now drill, which allows me to take control of this one.
There will be volcanoes and asteroids, earthquakes and floods. Slowly, day by day, the moon will drift away, and we will still be here.
Alright, this is interesting. How do I get myself through? I need the green beam. But where do I even get the beam from? I could get it from that. But I don't have a connector in here, but I could get a connector through. That's fine. So if I switch back, I don't need this really anymore. Because I could just hook up to the... Didn't I need a green? Oh, it's on this side. So I just put it through. Thank you. And you can now be green. Lovely. And that will get both of me through and I can do that part of everything. So currently what I'm missing is the other section. Gotta go and do that. So this one appears to almost be simultaneous, which is interesting. I don't have the capability to smuggle any items through. I could not find a source. So I need to find another way to do this. And most likely what it's going to actually end up being is... I take the inverter. If I take the inverter, trade it for the... I'll take the inverter. I'm just gonna do what I'm currently having in my brain. I'll grab you. Lovely. So now you have that. Because with this, I can now grab the inverter. Which needs a source because it can't use... or it doesn't need another source, but I would like to get up there. I kind of need both things up there. So is there another material for me to fetch? I mean, even... Okay, no. I'm thinking incorrectly, because what I want to do, I think, is want to send through the green beam. Which means I need to get blue and I need to get red. But for me to get red because of the railings, I need to be up there, but I can't be up there. Considering we're also now uneven in terms of how many puzzles we have a blue there. Not sure if that's intended to use, but hey, I mean, probably is. So that gives me green, so I can now do the dystopian green, but that doesn't... Okay, no, wait, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that... No, I might as well do the dystopian puzzle now, because I know how to solve the utopia puzzles. Or at least the next utopia puzzle. Ba-blang, ba-blang. There, I put myself. Lovely, boom, boom, boom. And that's the dystopian puzzles.
10 million years until every species has gone extinct or been replaced. 100 million until the rings of Saturn fall from the sky. 500 million until the sun starts getting brighter and everything on Earth starts dying.
Good, now I'll do that, head there, grab you, disengage from gravity, switch, head up the gravity again, switch, take the blue, aim for the red, and disengage from gravity again. And that's Utopia 2. This time not really using
If we
the
do
dystopia.
nothing, there's only 1 billion years left for life on this planet. Every plant, every animal, all that is beautiful will wither and die. And we will watch it happen.
Right, now comes the tricky part. Because we've been sending the beams to the red place, or to the other place. But I have red there, so I can just quickly invert. These are barely puzzles, which is interesting. Still, I got stuck on one of them, so I shouldn't really talk big. Maybe they're meant to be free-flowing conversation.
Will continue for trillions of years. But everything we love about this Earth will be gone. Because we chose not to act. Not to take control. Not to be responsible. But if I give them my machine, then it could all end tomorrow.
Not sure if I accidentally skipped Utopia 2. Okay, so what do I need? I just need a blue. Well, I have all sorts of colors now, so that's fine. You give away... So yeah, I need blue. And which means I need red. And I can't get red there, so I'm going to check back. I don't think I can get red there. No, I can't. So I might need red from there, but that feels also a bit odd. So where do I get the red beam from? Because that's an inverter, so that's just gonna give me the opposite of what I want. Let's give outputting blue. Let's head back to the dystopia and see if I can get a right color beam. I can give it blue, but that's not what I want. That's what I already have. That's green I had. Could potentially hook it up through like here. Boom. And boom. I don't think this is gonna work though. No, it's not gonna work, it's too off. So the puzzle is probably self-contained. If I get green, and if I can get green, I can give this one... No, I would need blue as well. Oh, I know. I'm dumb. So this, what I called Utopia 2, is actually supposed to be the last one. Kinda feels like it. I do have... this blue, which now is outputting red, which reverts to blue when I use the other one. Oh right, this doesn't work. I could use the dystopia to walk around. No clue if this is the intended way, but hey. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or maybe it is broke. Thing is, I don't remember where I put my clone. It doesn't seem to be there anymore. Fairly sure I left him over there. So that's a problem, my clone's gone. That's just green and I don't have green right now. Alright, it looks like I'm actually going to need to puzzle a bit. And this feels like I was supposed to go do this earlier, so... Yeah, because this just gives me access to the inner garden. I really... Huh. So I can get... So my problem is just how do I get back there after I've redone this? doing green is not feasible. Because that's would be one way with the dystopia. It is... I don't know, wait, I think I should still be able to do it. I don't think the dystopia is a one-way. If I want to go forward it is a one-way, but I can go backwards. Maybe. Oh, that's annoying. It's been reset. Or it's not been reset, but... So I need to re-trigger this. And if I remember correctly, this one takes a red? Yeah, I think I see a faint red. Oops. That was not my intention. Well, that was certainly not my intention to die. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I can do it, I just need red that I have there. This feels like it would have been way easier if I did it in the correct order. Because now it's just trying to fix things that were not supposed to be mistakes. So with the red I can do... I can get back. Keep forgetting that you're there. Can run across to the beginning. Where I need to provide red into that. And red into that is something I can do like this. Fantastic. Wait, where's the connector? Oh right, I put it way over here. There we go. Red and red. You're good to go. Good job. And I do need to keep this. But now I'm going to revert the other one. So I need to now use the blue. Disengage. Wonderful. Now I can walk backwards, use the teleporter, use the shallow water, or not teleporter, but I can use the teleporter like that. Through the shallow waters, through the port, and now I should be on the right side, and I can remove the red source, but that's fine because I'm already on the right side of everything. There, good. You output red, which inverted gives me blue.
I can calculate the future of the planet, the death of the sun, the migration of the stars. But I cannot predict humanity. Anything is possible. Nothing is certain. How do I choose?
Let's choose... Oh, nice blue stripes.
Do not falter now, son of man. Have faith in yourself and the work of generations.
Oh, I actually get to go to the right. How nice. Is she going to be like in a Xavier? Oh, there she is. It does look a little dumb with the arms not being attached like everything else.
You were in my dream. But in my dream you were me. And I was Elohim. I made trials for you, but then I was afraid you'd overcome them. Thank you. I'm awake now, but I'm still caught in my loop. Like that robot from that old poem? I don't know what to do. I've thought about it over and over and over, but I still don't have an answer. That's impossible. Then I'm done. I'm done trying to choose. Done trying to lead. It's up to you now. You've been in my dreams and in my nightmares. You're connected to me and to the machine. You can choose. You have to choose. Break the loop.
Oh... no, we don't want to destroy the machine. I had hoped we could use this technology safely, but we're not ready to shut it down. I think we are ready. We've seen too many. We know what it's all leading to. Everybody knows that thanks to the live streams about Miranda and everything. I want the truth.
I'd like to think that 1K made the right choice. But to be honest, in that moment I didn't care. I have lived for more than 1,000 years, and in all that time, the only constant I have ever found is love. Love is why we are more than machines. Love is why the universe is more than clockwork. And on that day, thanks to 1K, love won a victory over death.
Our revels now are ended. These, our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. And, like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit, shall dissolve. And, like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on. And our little life is rounded with a sleep. But you, my friends, you will endure.
Come, my friends. 'Tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order, smite the sounding furrows. For my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset and the baths of all the western stars until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles, whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you out, like on a date.
A date.
Yeah. It's this whole human tradition thing. Yeah.
I'm in. Let's go.
Really? Now?
Why? Babies?
No. Well, I mean, let me check. No, I'm good. No, of course not. Let's go.
Checking the output. It's working. Pellegrino, did you just actually do it right? I think that's a first. I'm almost proud of you.
Do you think we'll get it right this time?
I think so. I'm sure we'll make mistakes, but we'll learn from them. What do you think?
Same thing I always thought. We can do anything, as long as we're together.
Absolutely fantastic game. Probably the best game I've played in a really long time. And to follow up on what you said, Spire, I have no clue what the other options accomplishes. It's going to be really interesting to do a second playthrough and see how different things would have been. Like the Yakut cutscene, I don't think it's guaranteed. I think that is just something maybe, I mean, you would know if you got that section or not. Maybe there is a Byron section I did not get because I didn't do his path properly. Maybe there's an Al section that I didn't get because I didn't do him properly. It's going to be interesting to see in another playthrough where I actively choose make very different choices to see how different the ending cutscene is, and just the outcome of everything. Normally I'd just skip the ending cutscene, but I think all of these people deserve the credit. Oh, post-credit? Oh, could I speed it up? Oh, I can only skip or continue. I don't know if does skip the post-credit scene as well? Or does it just skip the credits? Okay, guess I'll just have to sit it all through then. I mean, I plan on doing that anyhow, but... yeah. Okay, so Japanese localization. French, German, Polish. So though these few, I would presume that these translations are just for subtitles and not just voice acting replacements as well, which I approve. There's always things lost when you dub something, there's always things lost. The pace will be off, the intonation will be off, the cadence will be off. I always prefer watching things in its original language. Everything else just feels off and odd. So good call. Even though doing voice acting replacement for the Spanish and Chinese would probably have generated, might have generated a lot more avenue or revenue. I wonder what these individuals in the special thanks did. The companies I 100% see. Noto Sans. Oh, they used Noto Sans. That's one of my favorite fonts as well. Good choice. That's interesting. That's an interesting post-credit scene. Huh. Yeah, that. Why Trevor out of all people? Why tulips on his graveyard? Although I didn't fully look at the robot, is it possible the robot was Athena? And the reason we saw Trevor specifically is because Athena is potentially a digital reproduction of Alexandra Drennan. Anyway, absolutely fantastic game. This is definitely going up there with some of my favorite games of all time, alongside Portal 2 and Undertale. I loved it. Every single part of it. Yeah. So there's not really a lot more to say or do this stream. It's a fantastic game. I feel very satisfied with the ending, and I feel like it's brought me a good amount of joy, and it's going to still bring me a lot of joy finding out what else is hidden in it. So although it's before my normal 2-hour mark, I think it's time to end the stream. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, day, evening, or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you in the next stream, which is also going to be a puzzle game stream. So, yeah. Until then, take care.